This is a historic and strategic communication between Feras Naser, the founder of the Cocreation movement, and the United States of America under the leadership of President Donald Trump. We hope by the end of this communication to give the President support to establish the Co-Creation movement as an intergovernmental organization that empowers young people globally and provide a refuge for them from discrimination and engaging them with global opportunities and to work on global causes. In this communication, we will be talking about financial services, those financial services that can impact people all around the world. We'll talk about three groups of financial services. The first one is access to financial services. The second one, novel insurance services. And the third one is about social investment and social investment in various fields. So without further ado, let's start with access to financial services. Today, the world is global and people are opening bank accounts all around the world. Sometimes you open a bank account in another country or access financial services in another country, like what people are doing when they're investing in the US stock market. However, it's not the same for everyone all around the world. Today, there are many people who are unbanked. So you really need to bank the unbanked population, so they can have at least a digital banking account where they can communicate with the world of finance. So I think the first big project is to provide services to bank the unbanked population. The second part of access to financial services is access to global markets. Even if you have a bank account, sometimes you can't invest in another country. You can't invest in the US stock market. And many banks around the world would love to have access to the financial services around the world, especially to the US stock market, which is one of the best markets around the world. It has been growing continuously since it has started, regardless of the recent drops. But the US stock markets in general continues to grow. And it would be good to provide people all around the world with the investment opportunities to grow their wealth a little bit. The third part of access to financial services is to access to AI, digital services, and cryptocurrencies. This is an old project for the Co-Creation movement, which was called Liam Kids. We have seen those refugees that are prevented to work on various fields, and we thought maybe we can give them an education that they can be paid for. They can be paid to be educated. So, for example, they get paid in digital currencies, that they can buy some digital services online, such as access to ChatGPT, for example, or access to AI services. So providing this access to wide range of digital solutions. Think about media, creating media with AI solutions, or think about creating digital designs with AI solutions. Would without doubt lead to people earning more. So I think providing access to cryptocurrencies and to digital services and to AI services for people around the world, especially disadvantaged people such as refugees, would be a great enablement. I have spoken about this project with top investors around the world. Unfortunately, they did not really appreciate the opportunity, which is another reason why we have to really talk about the case of Feras Naser openly and try just to fix it, just literally try to fix this case, period. So we move to the next group, which is novel insurance services. Today, the world of insurance might be different, and the risks that the world is facing are different. The geopolitical risks are different, the AI risks are different, and the climate change risks are different. So you really need insurance services that can insure the people of California whom their houses were burned because of heat waves, or to the people of Canada. So the climate change risks are increasing, and many people are not insured against the climate. And you wonder how these people will move forward with their life if they lost their homes or if they lost their assets because of climate risk. So you really need to try to provide global insurance services to try to think about our natural capital in financial terms and quantified terms. So we need to have insurance services against climate risk. We need to have insurance services against AI risk. People think that AI will replace jobs and eventually people will find new jobs. I agree, but I think until people find new jobs or reskill themselves to become to adapt to the change that has happened because of the accelerated path of AI development, I think they need to be insured for unemployment. They need to be insured they need to insure their income. So providing financial services that insure people against AI risks is important. And do not underestimate the risk of AI today. The risk of AI is real. We can create a movie in 10 days that can replicate Hollywood quality movies. You can create designs that can replicate the top engineering designs. So AI is a true changing force. And the third element is about insuring the tourism sector. The tourism sector is a seasonal sector. Some seasons are good, some seasons are bad, and you really want this service that help people to overcome the bad seasons. We thought about this concept also a long time ago in a concept called Adventures First. Adventures First was a concept that you host people for free and you try to find services, you try to create videos with them, you try to educate them, you try to build multicultural teams with them, and you try to provide this youth opportunity as an exchange of a free accommodation, and you hedge the prices of the rooms. So many hotels have free rooms, and it would be great if they can actually have an insurance services that provide them a stable income against the empty rooms, where they can allow young people to live in these rooms. So this is another service that people must embrace, which was under the title of AdventuresFirst.com. It's still an active website, but we do not do the tourism services as in the past. But I think we will come back to do a few services, but for very selected circles, for very selected circles. We move to the third group, which is the providing social impact investments. Today, many investments in business are not rewarding. There are a big competition, and sometimes it's cutthroat competition, and sometimes you invest in a business and you wonder why you have invested in this business in the first place, because people lose money. And sometimes the founder is much better off if he got a higher salary, rather than the amount of money he invested in a certain direction. So I think today business is very competitive. The competition is coming from multi directions. It's not only from the United States and developed countries and within local competition, but also it's from the East, from China and India. So today, investing in business might not be rewarding as investing in social change and social impact. Think about our project in Zero Hunger. It has a tremendous impact. And think about our project in digital manufacturing. Think about the co-creation movement and how it's actually embrace young people's abilities and elevate those abilities with AI and provide them new tools for thinking, brainstorming, building multinational teams and accessing each other's market. So social investments work and can be an enablement layer for creating fundamentally strong businesses that can impact the economy. So thinking about social investments, thinking about valuing our natural capital, thinking about our environment, about our relationships, about the things that cannot be quantified with normal financial means, with an actual financial measures. And to be honest, I do think we need someone to lead a bit on social investments. I agree that we should build businesses, but I think we should also build social enterprises. They are not. They act as a positive change agent. So this is the third group of financial services that we need to think about. I think this was my communication for this time. This is the eighth call. This is the eighth strategic call with the United States. I think we will have few more calls before we will be waiting for President Donald Trump's decision, and how we can really work together in changing the world for the better. That was Feras, Naser. Take care for now.